a young Christian woman who is 19 years of age had acid thrown on her face in response to rejection of sexual advances of a Muslim man. The young nurse was being harassed by her Muslim neighbor for several years, and her siblings had often complained about these unwanted advances of Kamran Allah Bakhsh to his parents. The family also reported the stalking and sexual harassment to the local police, but the police did nothing to stop Kamran Bakhsh's behavior. Thank you once again for joining us for another story of the persecuted Christians' plight in Pakistan. Thank you very much to those of you who share these stories on your social media and to those of you who have subscribed. Please take a moment and like our video and give it a thumbs up. And if you don't like the video, give it a thumbs down, but then please leave a comment as to why you didn't like it. Okay, so on with today's story. 19-year-old Sunita Munawar began her journey from Hazra Colony, where she works as a healthcare attendant. She left her home around 7:30 a.m. and got on the bus and arrived at the district bus station approximately 15 minutes later. This was the exact same route that Sunita took every day. While at the bus stop, she noticed that Kamran Allah Bakhsh, a man from her neighborhood who had been stalking and harassing her for several years now, was already waiting at the bus stop. She was scared at seeing him at the bus stop already, but nonetheless, she exited the bus and started to walk towards her place of employment. As she passed by Kamran, without any warning, he threw acid on her face. She could feel intense pain in her eyes and on the skin of her face, on her arms and on her torso and on her legs, and she immediately knew that something was seriously wrong. She screamed in agony and tried to wipe away the acid from her face, but found that the pain would not stop. A pain that was so severe that at some point during this ordeal, Sunita passed out and collapsed to the ground. People that witnessed this terrible crime called emergency services, and Sunita was taken to the trauma center at Civil Hospital in Karachi for treatment. After Sunita had been treated and recovered somewhat, she was able to report the crime to the local police at Freer Police Station in Karachi, and an FIR number 26/2023 was registered. Kamran Allah Bakhsh was arrested and charged under 336-B, which is causing hurt by corrosive substance under the Pakistani Penal Code. He will also be prosecuted under Acid Control and Acid Crime Prevention Act and the Acid Burn and Crime Act of 2018. Kamran has already confessed to the crime during police interrogation and now faces up to 7 years in prison or possibly longer. Sunita Munawar has lost both of her parents 3 years ago, and she was raised by her siblings since the age of 16. Her siblings had repeatedly complained to Kamran's parents about his harassing and inappropriate behavior and urged them to stop him from doing it. The parents failed in their attempts to stop their son from this criminal behavior, and eventually he just simply refused to listen to them, and so he began stalking Sunita. With no other options available to them, a few months ago, Sunita's aunt took her to Mahmoodabad police station and reported the harassment there. The police filed a report, but of course, the police took no action. Sunita spoke with British Asian Christian Association and she said the following: "He wanted me to be his girlfriend, but I refused his advances. I can't believe what he has done to me. I did nothing to deserve this. It feels like he has destroyed my life. I have bright scars everywhere. He sprayed the acid on me. It's so hard to take. I just want him prosecuted so he cannot attack me or anyone else ever again." Kamran was remanded into police custody on Thursday for 2 days by a local court. He has confessed to throwing acid at the victim for refusing his proposals, police said. Sunita may claim damages to compensate for her treatment and loss of earnings from the government of Pakistan. The government will then try to retrieve this compensation back from Kamran. All government hospital treatments and costs for her treatment and rehabilitation will also be free under the statute law, and also the legal costs will be covered to pursue justice. This is one of the few crimes in Pakistan where the state takes full responsibility for the victims. While Miss Munawar awaits compensation from the government, she will be without work, and her family, who are all struggling financially, have asked for some financial support. British Asian Christian Association have opened an appeal for a love offering that will be given to Sunita, who is for now fully dependent on her family. If you have been moved by this account and would like to donate to this appeal, please feel free to do so. I will leave a link in the description. Thank you very much for listening to this story, and truly, if the Lord moves your heart, please help out Sunita in this most difficult time of her life. You can see all of the previous stories that I have done, and all of these stories should show you that this is what everyday life is like for the Christians of Pakistan. You keep your head down and continue to work your fingers to the bone, but no matter how hard you work, you will not get anywhere because the Muslim majority population of Pakistan will not allow Christians to succeed. Please keep Sunita Munawar in your prayers for a quick and speedy recovery. And also, please keep the Christians of Pakistan in your thoughts and prayers. May the peace of Jesus Christ be with you all. Amen.